So we don't do a lot of mystery beers or tastings or tests or anything on this podcast. And we don't do that by design. However, this is fun,
Fun.
every once in a while. So
I'm worried, though, because I feel like from the teak, my palate's a little, not completely blown out, but I feel like...
Look, Julia, there's no pressure.
impact.
I don't want you to feel any pressure because the bottom line is any craft beer drinker, almost across the board, would have a ridiculously hard time telling what a beer actually is. Now, maybe someone could say what style it is, or maybe someone could pick out what flavor notes they're getting. But to narrow it down to a specific beer, when there are 400 different beer options in the cooler, there are 26 different things on tap. But tell us, what are you tasting? What are you smelling? And again, there's no pressure. More than likely, anybody doing this would not get this right.
It's good. It's a little... The color is very similar to Hop Chakra, but it is a little...
Okay.
At least this pour isn't as clear.
Okay.
There's that bit of hop bitterness in the back end. Part of me wants to... I want to say this is another more West Coast leaning IPA, but I don't know if that's...
Okay.
I am so bad at this. I wish I was better at this, and I am not. I'm working on it.
So as the two glasses sit next to each other, mine
Yes.
is a clear beer. Yours is not as clear. I feel like
it's not opaque. It's not hazy,
I feel
whatever.
like it's not a hazy beer, but I feel
No.
like it's a beer that's not meant to be hazy.
Mm-hmm.
That is just not quite clear.
So here's a question for you, Marco, to put you on the spot.
Sure.
Do you know what this is? Did Jason show you the?
No, he didn't show me the
Okay.
can.
So you don't.
No, I do not
You
know.
can't give me any hints. You can't give me any teasers on.
Actually, now I do know.
Oh.
I do know.
So when we record, my back is to the bar. So anything that producer Annie or producer Jason or any of the producers that are here are doing, I have absolutely no idea. This is really, really good, but I'm having when I swallow, I'm still tasting that teak. So this is not fair. I'm going to say that.
Do you want to know what it is?
I do, but I want to do the wavy arm guy to Jason to let him
He's over
do
there.
the reveal. I'm still teaked out, so I feel like I can't get a solid grasp on it. It's good.
Sounds like a really flaming Houston.
No, I hope the mics pick that up.
Absolutely. Oh, I hope so too.
You want the can?
Give me a hint on either the style or
You're not going to know the beer, the specific beer. There's no way you're going to get that.
Okay.
But if you can get the style, if you can't get the style, you'd have to cancel your podcast.
No.
Oh no!
Oh no. Well, do we have to cancel the podcast, or we just can't record here anymore?
You can record here as much as you want. You just can't actually put it out.
Oh no, Marco, this is awful. Every time I swallow, I still taste teak, so I feel like that's...
Do you need a palate cleanser?
I do. I should go over and get some water. I'll go over and get some water.
That's not a palate cleanser.
Ginger. I don't have any ginger, but...
Well...
It's a great idea. Thank you for recommending
So
something
a great
you don't
thing
have.
to do would be this, and we don't have... Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't be any worse than it is now. Because I'm not getting a ton of overly hoppy smell to it. Thank you.
Which brings up a question. Why don't bars and breweries have all those little slices of ginger that you get in the sushi packs to clean everyone's palate?
Yes. That would be perfect.
Yeah. I don't know if you can just, pick that up at GFS.
I don't know. I still want to say it's something that leans... I don't want to necessarily say West Coast IPA, but that's kind of what it reminds me of with that kind of hop bite that I feel like I'm getting at the end. But
I don't want to lean you one way or the other. Even though
no, but I don't want our
can.
podcast to get canceled.
I don't want to lean you one way or the other, even though I've seen what it is. And by the way, I don't know the style, even though I've seen the can, because I can't see that. I can see the name of the beer, and I'm not using the Googles to cheat.
No.
But okay, I'm thinking about this looking at the color.
Right.
This is a West Coast IPA.
Yes.
This is something where you're getting IPA notes
Right.
and you're leaning towards West Coast.
Right.
Well, then maybe it's a double West Coast. And I don't know that to be the case, but a double West Coast,
That's true.
you
would have.
you would want it to be clear,
Right.
but it's not. I don't feel that's a hazy beer.
No, and it shouldn't be. Like, to me, if I get something that I consider a West Coast, it should not be hazy. It doesn't necessarily need to be, crystal clear, but it should not be that murky, opaque, milkshakey,
Okay,
Maybe-
the big reveal.
Is it a West Coast?
Gee, you get to keep your podcast.
Nice. I was actually looking at this one. Okay. I was actually looking at this and thinking of bringing home a couple cans for Josh. This is Hops for Teacher from J. Wakefield Brewing. They just got these in, I
Oh,
believe.
Jay Wakefield. Holy
Nice.